Good Monday morning. I ask for you to hit share on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got. If you still got it, you might not even have it. You might be watching this on Monday Musings or on our email database. If you are, share it with a friend. Send it to somebody you know may need it. A couple weeks ago, I was talking with someone I adore. I just love them with all of my heart. And they were sharing with me some things that they believe about themselves, about God. And they were heartbreaking to hear because you could tell that these lies had become real truths. And that's a real dangerous place to be. And remember last week I told you I wanted to expound on this just a little more from the 2 Corinthians passage we did in chapter 10, where there is the sentence in there that says, our weapons are divinely powerful for the destruction of fortresses. Another word for that word, fortress, would be stronghold. So I want to ask you a question today. Do you have a stronghold in your life? Just sit in that for a minute. Is there an area of your life where you feel like it controls you more than you control it? You know what it is. I don't have to call it out. Something that is more master than being mastered. You know, it's important to remember in this journey that we're on, and I've shared this with you many times before, the same power that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you and dwells in me. That was an earth-quaking, shaking power. And when we are a follower of Christ, that is the same power that lives in us. Often, I've noticed that we often name ourselves our stronghold. You know, we'll identify with it. We'll kind of own it and claim it. Well, I'm this or I'm that or I'm that. No, we need to be calling ourselves what the Word of God calls us. That is the first way to destroy a stronghold in our life, because often what we focus on wins. So when we make the issue all up here and we're always working on the issue and we're always dealing with the issue and not making leaning into the Lord the greater issue. See, I've learned that the more I lean into the Lord, the more the other stuff falls away. I don't even have to work as hard at it. But then there are times that God does give us real tangible tools for fighting strongholds. He gives us friendships. He gives us counselors. He gives us filters on our computer if we need them. He gives us the opportunity to get the alcohol out of the house if we need to get the alcohol out of the house. He gives us the opportunity to get all of the sweets out of the house if we need to get all of the sweets out of the house. There's a reason years ago God asked me to fast Coke, because any of you that know me know I love Coca-Cola. So I often will fast Coca-Cola just to make sure Jesus and Coca-Cola know it does not have a stronghold in this heart. And that may sound really small. Trust me, fear has been a great stronghold that I've had to overcome. So I've had multiple years of counseling to deal with that. So God gives us tangible sources as well. He'll give us relationships with people that don't look like us. He'll ask us to go make friends with people that don't live in our neighborhood or don't look like us so that we can get over prejudicial issues that we may have or strongholds that we may have in our life. God will give us tangible tools to break free from these fortresses that may seem to own us. But remember, it is the power of God. I remember having a painful conversation with someone that I love, another person that I love, and they told me about their stronghold, and they said, I fought till I'm bloody. Well, they died in that stronghold because they were trying to do it in their own self-sufficiency. But friends, our victory is in the power of the living God. And the strongholds, even that we're facing now in our world, they are not going to be won by screaming and throwing our fist and calling people names. They are not going to be won that way. Why? Because they're heart issues. They're all heart issues. Do you know how 100% of this world's issues would be solved? I truly believe is if Christians dealt with the strongholds in their own lives. Jesus said, why are you paying attention to the log to the splinter in your brother's eye when you got a log in yours? I see so many pointing fingers on social media. I'm telling you, if I did not feel like it was my calling to get these messages out to you, you would never see my face on social media. I see so many splinter pointing, log holding fingers being delivered in this season, and we are never going to see the revival we're praying for, and it's going to continue to have the church be a laughing stock. I don't care how important the issue is to you, and I've got a lot of important issues to me as well, but I better be dealing with the strongholds in my life first so that I can hear what the voice of God is saying. And I'm not making it about other people, but I'm making it about the real enemy. So this week, I want you to ask the Lord, what stronghold do I need to see in my own life? Is it a racial stronghold? Is it an addiction stronghold? Is it a critical stronghold? Is it a stronghold of shame, a stronghold of fear, a stronghold of sexual addiction? Whatever the addiction may be, ask the Lord to reveal to you what is in your eye. I want you to take this week and let go of what you think is in your brother's eye. We need to deal with the strongholds in our own hearts and minds and lives. Quit posting all of your splinter pointing thoughts on social media. Stop it. It is not producing the righteousness of God. We have a good arsenal to use, and we may have some strongholds we need to deal with. And that is a question I challenge you to ask the Lord, not just on this Monday morning, but all week long. And I do it because I have to do it in my own heart, because I love you enough to speak truth to yours. If your heart was encouraged today, please know that we have many other resources available for you. You can discover all of those at reclaiminghearts.org.